Today I'll be rating Tom and Jerry and Fists of Furry, released in the year 2000 for the N64. This is one of the many Tom and Jerry games published by New Kid Company. They've also released other games based on cartoons, including Dora the Explorer, Winnie the Pooh, and Sesame Street. If you've played Poi Poi for the PS1, or Power Stone for the Dreamcast, you'll be familiar with Fists of Furry's style of play. Two characters run around a small enclosed area, throwing items at each other. The players can duck, double jump, and intercept objects that are coming at them. When the fighters are face to face, they can beat each other with certain objects, such as umbrellas. Or they can try some good old-fashioned fist fighting. There's also environmental hazards embedded in the backgrounds that both players will have to contend with. Every stage also has giant question marks that can be grabbed, causing a temporary status change, like the ability to inflict double damage. You start off the game with only Tom and Jerry as selectable characters. The other players can be unlocked one by playing through the game. Most players will be able to unlock everything in one day. Fists of Furry can be best described as simplistic. It becomes tiresome after only a couple of rounds, because once you've learned the basic moves, there's nothing else to get better at. The opponents do become increasingly hard, but each one can be defeated using the same techniques. The up-close fist fights are nothing more than button-mashing contests with only one button. I do realize that some of the simplicity is there because the developers wanted a game that can be picked up and played easily, but a few extra moves would have made the gameplay a little more deep. When it comes to graphics, the game doesn't attempt much either. The scenery serves its purpose of being an enclosed arena, but it comes off looking a little drab color-wise. The animation is decent most of the time, but it doesn't look fluid during the close-up fighting. In fact, items being held by the characters can disappear during these close-up fights. Another odd thing about the programming is how quickly the camera cuts to the victory dance after a win. It happens so fast that sometimes you don't even see how your opponent died. It's just kinda odd. Playing against a friend is a lot more fun than playing the computer. The fights are a little more interesting. Since both players quickly become masters, a lot of the two-player matches will come down to the wire, causing some crazy moments as both players are desperately trying to get that last hit in. You also get into what I like to call hot potato battles. These two-player battles are only fun for a short time. Once again, you end up hitting a wall where there's nothing else to learn and nothing else to do. You start wondering what other games you have to play. In the end, there's just nothing memorable about Fists of Furry. It's possible that young kids would enjoy this game, but I have no idea. There was a sequel on the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox called War of the Whiskers. I haven't played it, but if it improved upon this game, I might have to give it a try one day. The ratings are coming up. See you next time.